Hey everyone, my name is Troy from Tech Games Etc. And today I'm going to have my final verdict to the whole Battlefield 3 versus Modern Warfare 3 decision. This is, like I said in the title, is going to be a non-biased result. I'm going to pick a winner of this whole versus thing that's going on with these two games. And I'm going to give you my opinion of why I picked one winner, guaranteed. So what I'm going to do is pretty much I'm going to choose 4 categories, and I'm going to choose which one wins in this category and why. And at the end of the video, I'm going to give you my final verdict of who I choose wins overall. So let's get started. Number 1, which one of these games has the best contents in the box? What I mean by that is when you purchase this game, what comes in the box and who wins. Now, with Battlefield 3, what comes in that box is you have to have an online pass to play online. So if you buy this game pre-owned, or you buy it pre-owned and someone already got to use a code, you have to pay, I think, at least $10 to $20 to get an online pass so you can play online. Now, Modern Warfare 3 does not have any type of online pass to play online. Whether if you buy it pre-ordered or new, you can still play. Who wins this one? Simply Modern Warfare 3 does. Now, number 2. Who has the best campaign? Now, let's face it, if you're heavy into multiplayer games like me, who really gives a fuck about campaigns? But from what I played, Battlefield 3's campaign was okay. I remember the first board was very intense when you get you're on the train, you're on the subway system, and you're jumping from window and all this other stuff, and that was pretty cool. But it got kind of stale after a while, kind of mediocre after a while. Now, Modern Warfare 3's campaign is really good. Some criticize the ending of Modern Warfare 3. It's like a huge letdown as far as you don't know about the story or things like that. But the campaigns in Modern Warfare 3 are really intense. They're intense, it's like a lot of variety. Like, I played all the way up to the point where you're actually scuba diving to get on a submarine, and it just feels like so fluid, and it feels like it's pretty good. It gets you in the warfare sense, like a lot of things blowing up, a lot of enemies, a lot of variety. And so I believe that Modern Warfare 3 wins this category. Now, the best co-op mode. The best co-op mode. Who has the best co-op mode? I played Battlefield 3 co-op mode. You can choose certain levels you can choose certain levels to play on a co-op. You can be in helicopters. You can be on the ground fighting off wave after wave of troops. But unfortunately, I don't think there was a co-op for the campaign mode. I didn't see one. If I made a mistake, please correct me. So the co-op for Call of Duty, you play survival mode. You can play a story mode of co-op. Modern Warfare 3 wins this one for the simple fact of you can play a story mode of co-op, and also you can play survival mode, which is more intense than the other co-op mode on Battlefield 3. Now, who has the best multiplayer? I have subcategories of the best multiplayer, like level design, network connection, voice chat, hit detection, whatever. So we're going to go through each of these subcategories. Now, the best level design. Wow. Who wins this? Is it apples to oranges? Because the level design for Battlefield is more expansive. Even in team deathmatches, I felt like the level design was much bigger compared to Call of Duty. Now, Call of Duty's Modern Warfare 3 maps are much smaller, but you're guaranteed more you're guaranteed more action because a smaller map. You have, if you played a team deathmatch, you're more likely to run into somebody, so it's just non-stop action. But unfortunately, because of this design, you get a lot more campers than you do in Battlefield. A lot more campers. If you play free for all, where instead it's 6 on 6, it's like six people on a map and everybody fights for themselves. You will see camping taken to a whole nother level. And so who wins level design, in my opinion, is Battlefield. Now, who has the better network connection? Now, as far as network connection, I have to be fair because Battlefield was like 2 weeks before Modern Warfare 3. But I'm going to try to do my best to be fair before I pick a winner in this one. Now, Battlefield 3 suffered a lot of lag on some levels. More lag than others. Like, I remember Caspian Border, the Tehran Highway had lag. Excuse me. And that was just pretty much it. They suffered a lot of lag. In the first couple of days after the release. They fixed that issue, but I still have issues of there's been times when you press the respawn button and it doesn't respawn immediately, but they did fix the lag issues. Now, Modern Warfare 3 issues, I know people had problems with their Call of Duty Elite package, to the point where they had to give Activision gave everyone a free month because of it. Now, the reason why I say that Battlefield 3 wins this is for the simple fact that Activision, they're not new to this. So I expected a lot more with their connections, because I had a lot of issues connecting to games. It kept kicking me out or trying to migrate a host and things like that. It got so bad some nights where I actually went back to playing Battlefield, because I can deal with lag, but connection issues, that's a big deal. And I understand this game's been out only for a few days and stuff like that, a week or so, whatever. But I just think that Activision should have had a lot more of these issues dealt with before they released this game. So I believe that Battlefield wins this one. Now, voice chat. Who has the best voice chat? Wow. Again, I know Modern Warfare 3 only been out for a week or so, but Battlefield 3 voice chat is really good. They don't have a lobby like in Call of Duty, but their voice chat is really solid, really solid. Sometimes it breaks in, breaks out, and things like that. Now the voice chat for Call of Duty is not 100%, and I choose Battlefield's over theirs, and I understand Battlefield had, time to work on their issues when the game went live, but I just expect a lot more from Activision. I just think if you have a big juggernaut of a title, they should have did something like release the early beta so they can deal with the issues. But they did have a beta if you paid for it. But I think a more broader beta just to make sure these issues are dealt with. Now, who has the better hit detection? Unfortunately, I cannot pick one winner of this, because face it, we play online a lot, and sometimes we do feel cheated. I feel cheated, like, oh my gosh, I just sprayed you with bullets and it didn't even affect you. I will tell you right now, I'm not that good at first person shooters to see a difference, like, oh my gosh, but I believe the hit detection is there for both games. If y'all disagree, please let me know in the comments, but I've played games where I'm not that good. I'm still working on my aiming. So there's some games I just feel like I'm not cheated at all. In other games I do feel cheated, but I just think it's just my lack of aiming than it is the hit detection. But just let me know in the comments if I got that wrong. Now, who has the better control scheme as far as multiplayer? Now, Battlefield 3's control scheme is kind of good. They put the knife in, I think, on the R2 button. But let me tell you, Modern Warfare 3 has one of the best solid control schemes. And Modern Warfare 3 wins this category. They win this category so much that when I played Modern Warfare 3, when I went back to Battlefield, like when I played Modern Warfare 3 for the first time, played like a ton of games, when I went back to play Battlefield 3, I wanted to change my control scheme and my sensitivity to to Modern Warfare 3. So I truly believe that Modern Warfare 3 wins this category because I like how they put the knife button on the R3 button, and the sensitivity. I don't play on a high sensitivity, but whatever they had their sensitivity, they default sensitivity on, and Modern Warfare 3 when I first played it, I made it the same sensitivity in Battlefield 3. So that whole control scheme sensitivity, Modern Warfare 3 wins it. Now, who has the best perks, add-ons, and customizations in the multiplayer? Now, when I say as far as perks, you get special abilities, like you can reload faster, run faster, longer distances, and things like that. Now, I believe that Modern Warfare 3 gets this. I've played it enough where you get, the UAV, the airstrike, the air support. You get attributes like, you can detect when an enemy is laying a mine and things like that. I truly believe that Modern Warfare 3 wins that one. Now, as far as add-ons and stuff, I never got used to like having a game where once you unlock a scope for that gun, you can't transfer it to the next gun. I don't think Bad Company 2 was like that. And when I started playing Modern Warfare, a friend told me that the add-ons are just like that and Call of Duty. So I guess who wins this one, I think, will be Call of Duty because it influenced Battlefield 3, because I don't think Battlefield 3 ever had that. Well, I take it back. I think that has to be a tie because, like I said, I'm new to the Battlefield franchise, and I can't compare it to Bad Company 2. And but that's really it. Now, who has the best customization as far as what you can do with your guns and things like that? I believe that Modern Warfare 3 gets this just for the simple fact you can change what type of red dot you want. You can unlock your red dot. Like certain red dots, like you want a dot or half a circle, or you can change that reticle, which was really good. I wish Battlefield 3 had that when I started playing. Now, who has the best sound effects? Now, everybody know Bad Company Battlefield 3 had the best sound effects. However, Modern Warfare 3 is really stepping up their sound effects as far as their guns. Their guns sounding really good right now. Like, really good. Like, I commend them, because I used to hate it when I used to play their games and every gun sounds the same, but the AK-47 and things like that are really good. And they also, I never played online. I never played Modern Warfare 3 until Modern Warfare 3, so I don't know if previous Modern Warfares had this, but you can actually walk in a building. I had my Turtle Beaches on, and if you're walking on wooden floors, you can hear the enemy in the room with you, like on another level or on the level with you. But overall, Battlefield 3 wins this hands down. They have one of the best sound effects. As far as I know, I played both games. They still win it, but Modern Warfare 3 is really stepping up their sound effects, and I like that. But Battlefield 3 wins that. So, with everything I said, who wins this? What is the final verdict? I pick Battlefield 3 over Modern Warfare 3, and I will tell you why. Their multiplayer has bigger maps, and bigger maps equals less camping. And that's really pretty much it. Like, if I had $60, it would definitely be Battlefield 3. But if I had $120, I'll get both of these games. But if I got Modern Warfare 3, I have to get Battlefield 3 to balance that out, because those levels are sometimes just too small for me. And people be camping hard and some boards, especially free-for-all. But that's the only reason I'll pick that. It's just because I prefer bigger maps. But I love Modern Warfare 3. I love playing it. I can see why everybody loves this game. And that's pretty much it. So there you have it. If you like what you saw today, please like the video. Give it a thumbs up. It helps out a lot. And if you have any questions, comments, any concerns, you can always contact me at techgamesetc@gmail.com. And hey, if you want to play me in a couple of rounds of Modern Warfare 3 or Battlefield 3, you can hit me up at Asian_boy_100. I'm on that PlayStation Network. And so there you have it. Thank you for watching. See you later.